Live now.
Hey, says no live show. Of course, there's a live show, bro. There you go. It's live. There's no countdown. Yes, Tristan. Let's go. Reading comments.
Hey, don't worry. We are live as KG. It's not the KG hoax. You know, he does the hoax of we're live right now. I can see you in the bottom. Hold tight, little yo. Hold tight, Joe Blackman.
Hold tight, WJ Barrett.
We are live. Flexing KG show live. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning. Basically, a transfer view as normal, what you would get with me and Owen, but it's a Flexing KG show.
It's
live and direct. It's different. And
it's
I tell
bigger.
you what,
it's blacker. Can I say that? I can't know. Too early. Cool. Too early. It's too early. I understand.
I mean, you're correct, but there's just, I think they could probably, it was just probably something they wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, they say kids, got young people, kids, they don't see color. They just see us for who we are. But obviously, you see, you know.
No, this really
the obvious. It's just you just say it.
Sorry, man. It's too early, bro. Come on, man. You're on time, man. We've been celebrating just being for vibes. Me and you just been vibing. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
It makes sense. It makes sense, bro.
It does, but
come on, man. Let's get to work.
But thanks for pointing out the obvious, though. They to pick up the viewers. Yeah. Subconsciously, the cerebral part of the brain, the bit that's 10% at the back.
Yeah.
Maybe that bit would have realized it was a different shade today. But yeah
absolutely.
But yes, listen, and you know what? We got loads of things to talk about. I'm not gonna lie to you. Loads. The Ligt deal close. Yeah, after the green light that was given yesterday from Matthias de Ligt, we're going to talk about that. Apparently, there's going to be a second Jared Brantwaite bid going in as well. We've been speaking about, hold on a minute, if we're going to go and get de Ligt, surely it means we're not going to go and get Brantwaite. Apparently, there's some situations and some reports out there that are claiming that we could be making a Brantwaite bid as well. How that's going to work financially, I don't know. So we're going to talk about that.
Yes.
But one that I'm going to put to the front of that is this big piece from I think Adam Critchley and our good friend Laurie Whitwell from The Athletic. They've done a big piece. And basically, some details are coming out about the contract. Listen, let me tell you, Eric still got veto.
Eric still got powers.
So I think
anyway, I can't wait to talk about this.
There's going to be a lot. The super chats are starting to come in already. The members chats are starting to come in already. Let's do some of the housekeeping. Get involved at United View right now. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Straight off the bat, Avi's been a member for 11 months. He says, morning UV transfer view, flexing KG show. It's blacker. Yes, this is what KG has started. This is KG's fault. Bruno says he's been a member for 12 months as well. He says just started work. This is too early for KG's energy and madness. Have a great morning and stream, boys. It's never too early.
It's never too early. We're on a madness. Honestly, we're gonna have a lot of fun this morning because why not? We're getting people really miss Man United, bro, and we must step in the gap.
I say this?
Yes.
On the morning shows, obviously you're a big watcher of the morning shows.
I'm really
and now obviously you found you can watch yourself back after this. That's
I'm not going to do that.
All right, okay, fair enough. You strike me as a person who might, because you'd be like, but it's my routine. Even though you was in it and saw everything that was in it, I still think you're the person that would put it on in the car.
No, I get so angry. Like this morning, so I'm so glad you said that. This morning I was like, oh man, what am I gonna watch now?
Yourself, bro.
No, I can't do that. I never watch myself back. I just I don't even. I might even there's shows that I'm in that I'll probably watch 2 episodes and I just leave it.
Yeah, because you've been in it. You know what's in there. You know.
Yeah, I know what's going on. I just don't want myself.
I hear you. Well, just in true morning show style, obviously it is a Flexing KG show, but we must deliver the news. This is the transfer view. Like we must stick to some form of agenda. We can't go off too much. We will, but we must also tick the boxes of delivering the news for the people. Yeah. It's a morning show. Do you understand that?
Where's the pen, bro?
I know.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I've got your back.
I might have to play with like a wire or something else different. I don't know. I don't know. I need to get one from downstairs, but I'll get one again.
Yep.
Go on. There you go.
So,
all right, let's go.
First story.
Okay, first story. Let's just start. I want to start with this Eric Ten Hag thing, actually. I want to start with Eric Ten Hag thing because Eric Ten Hag keeps his transfer veto. And
Nubian.
Don't worry, bro. That's not how it goes, bro. You gotta wait.
Oh, I don't know how it works because I have to do the I have to do the in it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. So what you have to do?
Good morning.
No, wait, just wait. Hey, bro, it's all wrong. It's all wrong for fuck's sake. Right, listen. Right, no, listen, bro. You're supposed to just let me finish the thing, yeah. Then what you've got to do is the Undertaker gong. You got to just do it with your voice box. Yeah, not yet.
Okay, I'll wait.
And then you're supposed to just let all the pharaohs go in the chat, yeah. And then you just come through, do the gong, say what he says, do the gong on the outro, and then we keep it moving. It's like a
Yeah.
I
do it differently, but yeah, go on then.
All right, do it in your style. Go on, do it. Do it how you
Good morning.
Bear coughing and spluttering.
Good morning, people. Great to see the one and only KG on the early morning show. Nice one.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good. That was good.
Yeah.
Farah's in the chat, guys. You heard KG has acknowledged him. You must acknowledge him. Everybody has acknowledged him. Big up Nubian Pharaoh. He's big shout out for KG there. KG Kristen says 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That was good. I'll tell you what, Owen might have to just record that. You might have to do a sound piece for Owen and he could just play.
No. Don't ruin my morning show, bro. I'm just here. I'm gonna substitute. I'm just a substitute. Let's go. The news people are waiting.
Wait. Substitute what you got there? Have you got the chords on with the the maths, the Nigerian maths teacher?
Bro, we got to the news, bro.
All right, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Right, Laurie Whitwell. He says Eric Ten Hag keeps transfer veto, and so does the recruitment team. Serious intentions to support the manager / collaborate on targets. Now decision made after surveying candidates. Details on Dave Brailsford, Omar Barada, Dan Ashworth, Vival, and Wilcox with Mike Quickshey. That was the piece that he's just put out. And basically, if you haven't read it, I'm still like halfway through. If I'm honest with you, it's one of those deep dives. You know when Laurie starts Laurieing, yeah,
4-page article.
The proper thing, yeah. Him and Mark Critchley, they do.
I'm gonna wait for the news. I've learned.
Okay. Well, you can basically you interject where you feel that it's
yeah. No, but I think
that's how it works.
Keep going.
And Mark Critchley. So it's a big deep dive into UV. I wish it was.
Utter madness. KG, you said what?
Yeah. You gotta have the outro, bro.
There you go. Sorry, go. Carry on.
Farah's in the chat. Guys, the show is crazy. As you can see, it's all going off. Yeah, yes. It's all going off, right? Big up to Nubian Pharaoh coming through again as well. It is mental. And everybody else in the comments as well. Everyone in the free seats, everybody else in the members chat. Everybody getting involved. Joe Fleming says, Beg, Flex, and KG go live every time, man. Come on. Big up. Right. Back to it. It's basically a big deep dive into the recruitment.
Yes.
Talking about Eric's basically maintained powers that we thought would be sort of revoked from him, which is a massive step. I want to discuss whether that's a good or bad thing, how we feel about that. Because some people are saying, yes, he should stay as long as he has absolutely no say over transfers, when really that doesn't show great backing to the manager. He still has to have a seat at the table, which he has still got. Dan Ashworth's role, and it's basically got, bro, in there, some whistleblowers who either still work at Man United who want to remain anonymous to protect their relationships, whistleblowers. And it's got people who have been named who used to work at Man United really detailing what's going on with the scouting network, why they were so frustrated without signing players. And it basically reveals that the scouting network is not the problem at Man United. Like, hear me out on this. According to the piece, the piece in summary is saying that the scouting network is not the issue. Man United have one of the vast, most, well thought out, spread out scouting network that there is in football. They argue that. And they identify the talent. It's not finding the talent. It's then the communication when you get back to the people who make the decisions.
So what's the names? Tell us some of the names that you saw today that we were looking at.
All right. So one of the names, right? So here you go. Thought was always a problem. Says Lyndon Tomlinson, who was United's assistant head of academy recruitment between 2017 and 2021. He said, "I think it's just being decisive and getting things over the line. That was always a problem." That's a quote. In terms of the scouting, the structure and system we had, look at Garnacho. Was good. There was the reports there. The process was there. We were just being let down at the end of it. That's why I left ultimately. I was getting frustrated. This is from the horse's mouth. I was getting frustrated and we were doing reports. I was traveling here, there and everywhere and studying lots of videos during COVID. We were making recommendations and then there was just nothing really happening. And then the piece goes on to talk about, which I'm not going to say every single thing that happened, why we missed out on Caicedo, why we missed out on Jamal Musiala.
Musiala's a big one.
Crazy. Why we missed out on Benjamin Sesko. Why we missed out on Neto.
Caicedo for 4 million.
Yeah.
4
and
million.
It was 2 million before that. So it's crazy. It really, really is crazy. Sesko, there's a lot there. A lot. And this guy, who I just said his name. What did I just say his name was again? I just forgot his name. Tomlinson.
Yeah.
I remember his first name. But anyway, he's talking up the things. Lyndon Tomlinson. So, yeah, Julian Alvarez is another one. There's so much in this piece.
Bellingham, Haaland. Yeah, we've done this. Like, so, and the proof is in the pudding as well. But, like, let's really get to it. So, we first start with the first thing that you mentioned. We'll kind of go into that scouting and first veto stuff. With Ten Hag having the power, yeah, I don't think while he's got power within a structure, and he's gonna need some level of power. It's his team. He is responsible. That's the one thing that I was like trying to say to people, that guys, while you kind of want Ten Hag to almost not be in full control, it can't really happen, because when it comes down to it, week in, week out, he has to chat to the team. He has to get them ready. If he doesn't like the players, there's going to fundamentally be a problem. If just imagine you say, well, I want you to start that person, but he doesn't work for me. It's not going to, are you with me? So I have to be on board with anyone coming through the door. And that's what you're getting. Like, they have to be a player that, let's say when Ten Hag has a harsh word with them, they don't take it and they can't maneuver again, or they feel heavily disrespected, that they feel like, how am I going to be able to manage and play at this level? If I have players that haven't got a thick skin, you know what? You might not be a Ten Hag type player. Now, we need to still find the things that fit the system that Ineos, the system that sporting director Dan Ashworth is really the saying that this is how we want to play, right? As long as it fits the image of the kind of signings of football we want to play at Man United, but then the characteristics of the players have to fall in line with what Ten Hag's on, or we can have it's going to be a mess. So I'm really like, I understand this, and they had to almost, I like that thing, because you've done some really good videos recently, but they had to almost apologize to Ten Hag for running him, like playing with him almost. They messed around and they tried to find better. They couldn't. And now they come with their tails between their legs. They turn up at my door to say, basically, can you still carry on managing the club? We are gonna change, like you said, the environment around you to help you do what you want to do and to be more effective in the players that you want. This one here, I mean, as you're sort of, because this piece is so long and I want to bring some bits of it to the show, which is proper good. As you're sort of reacting, I'm filtering out some little bits to bring to the show. Yeah. Here's another one here. Stefan Bajcetic, the youngster at Liverpool, the little centre mid. Yeah, he's good. Remember, he got injured though, didn't he, for quite a long time last season, but he's a good little player. Other occasions, attempts to drive the price down have backfired. Listen to this one, guys. In 2020, United was scouring the market for a young centre-back, and agreed a deal with Celta Vigo for Stefan Bajcetic. Yeah. Same kid that went to Liverpool, settling on a fee for approximately 250 grand, in euros. However, the football negotiations manager, Sam Barnett, contacted Bajcetic's dad and asked whether it would be possible to pull him out the Spanish club, meaning United would only have to pay a training compensation of around 100 grand. So they basically wanted to save 150 grand,
Bajcetic's father, not only an ex-Celta Vigo player, but also an employee there, told him that was not possible. And Bajcetic subsequently joined Liverpool that December for 250 grand, where he since switched from playing into a defensive midfielder. Now, look, that's just, again, that's an example of like, this is what it costs to get this player for 250 racks. I know. Let me just ring his dad and see if I can get him cheaper. The guy is an ex-player of Celta Vigo, and he's an employee of the thing. And went, no, why are you going to shortchange the club that I work for and the club that I've represented? Like, I'm not going to help you. Then we lost out on him. And this guy, he left United at the end of 2023 after 3 years in negotiating role, and he was promoted from the finance department by Matt Judge. So basically, this guy's working in the finance department. Remember, we always used to say, mates, jobs to the mates.
Jobs to the mates,
Oh, KG, you're in. I tell you what, KG, you're my mate. I tell you what, I'm going to put you in HR. I'm just going to just... KG, we get along well. You good vibes. You're a funny guy. I want you to handle... I'm setting up this new department at United View. It's called HR. It's called Human Resources, bro. And anyone who's got any problems, I want them to come to you. And I want you to sort it out.
Which I'm going to say in the meetings when they come. Hi.
Hello, hi.
Here's your problem with. Oh, you got to dispute with me. Oh, what?
Suggest you leave then. You see what I'm saying, though? So this literally sums up what's wrong, yeah? So basically, this guy worked in the finance department, and Matt Judge has promoted him into doing negotiations, and he's gone and fucked it up straight away. Why? His thing is finance. He wants to just save peas. I know. Let me ring his dad. Get 150 bags off. I'm a finance guy. See what I'm saying?
You know, it's this what the killer is, and that's why. When like Man United fans have been talking about, because people kind of laugh at us for being so excited. They're like, what, you're going to play Dan Ashworth on the wing? Is what you call it? Walcott's going to be inverted, and Vivell, like, is he going to play as a supporting striker? Those are the things that people have been laughing at us at because we're getting excited about these signings, but these signings are necessary for the structure. I was watching Good Vibes John. He's done a TikTok video, and they just had the whole thing in front of us. And I was like, oh my goodness, football people in these jobs. So now
structure and breakdown,
football people. So guess what? When you pick up the phone and call Bayern Munich, you're not getting the mad, bro. You're not getting the mad 75 million for De Ligt, please. Excuse me. You're not hearing that. Why? Because we're aware. There's a lot of football people here. We know you lot want to make different moves. We know you lot have situations. You know you lot are trying to lower your wages at your club, and you're making changes. And this is surplus some requirements. Well, guess what? You know what? We're going to offer 35 million to 40. Branthwaite, what do you call it?
170, 75.
And actually wants to leave 20. We want 20 million. Absolutely not. Court of arbitration. We're not. We're not having it, bro. And this is good because finally, these numpties that were getting phone calls, we were getting calls from Real Madrid saying, what do you call it? Got a quality player here. Varane, got a bit of an injury record, but don't worry about that. He's won 5 Champions Leagues. Do you want him? Do you want him? And then we're getting excited. They give us Varane. we're
supposed to rape the Phantom.
We're another line. You never guess what. And then we think we've done something. Casemiro, same phone call. They called us up and it goes, guess what? Got something for you. Now, he's only going to want a 5-year contract. They're going to give us Casemiro for 5 years.
And 70 million, by the way. Don't forget that. Don't forget the 70 million.
And guess what we're doing? What are you not going to do with the 70 million? No, we're not doing anything. We're just going to I think we just want to go younger. I'm going to Camavinga, mate. Don't worry about that, though. What you do have, and we think we're getting it. No, we've been cooked. So I can't put it past us not to get on the phone and call the guy from Celta Vigo and say, hey, you know what? Ruin the club that you played for. Tell them.
And you work for them now. And now you work for them. And he's your son. Three wrong things, bro.
So
Three
no
things
one
why
done
I wouldn't drop the price. Three
no
things
one
why I
done
wouldn't.
due diligence and thought, "Rah, where's this player from? Who is his dad? Oh wow, his dad played for the club." They didn't have no info, bro. You know when I come onto stream sometimes and we do the news and say, and Owen goes, "KG, have you heard this?" That's how they act in the transfer market, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
It's
Oh
true.
really?
And then you know what? Tomlinson, who is basically telling this story, because he's basically cussing. So he's saying, "Hear this. Guess what happened with Stefan?" But he's whistle blowing hard, yeah. So then he says, so after all that happened, it says, but United still needed a centre back. So basically, after we didn't get this kid, we still needed a centre back. He goes, so we went to the next one on the list, and then this is quotes. Well, we're gonna have to go and watch him, which will cost money. Then we got to go to about fourth on the list, and we said, look, they're on the list to give context, but we're not confident of going and paying money for one of them. Basically saying, like, to give you a bit of context, this man's fourth and fifth, like, he's all right, but like, we wanted him, and now you want us to go to like third, fourth, and fifth on the list, pay peace to go, but we're not really confident that man can actually play for us. I'm putting him on there as context to say, like, right, here's number one and number two. There's probably a big disparity between 3, 4, and 5, just to give you a bit of a fly to, I don't know, go fly to South America and go watch number 5, please. Yeah, but he's not really, and it's going to cost us peace to get out. Like the same 150k that you tried to cut to get Stefan Bajcetic to put me in the 4 to 5 star thing in South America for 3 weeks to go watch him, and you got to pay me, and then all of that. Then we got to negotiate for him. You may as well just paid 150k for my man.
It's a joke.
You tried to cut. Do you see what I mean? It's crazy.
Joke. Now, we will see the benefits of this structure in the next couple windows, in the next 2 windows. It's no surprise that even this, is it Vivel, this new guy that we bought in, and the guy's going to help us with the next 2 windows. It's no surprise that someone like that's come in, because Man United need to find a way around. Like, had we been prepared, even a Todibo one, we would have been prepared. We would have sent Todibo on loan somewhere or sent him to another club and then bought him. Nice would have still got the P's. Yeah, Nice would have still got some level. We would have found, you see how Chelsea selling hotels and finding loopholes and still not charges, but working within the system that they've been told this is how things go now. They worked out how to sign all these players so that in this amount of time, and you're paying over, that they got longer payment structure and stuff like that. They're still being smarter. We haven't thought like that. We haven't been we're not a serious club before. We haven't been serious. And what I'm liking now is it's sounding like we're heading towards seriousness. And one of the big things, one of the most important things is that with the manager feeling empowered, you need that, especially for us to have a good season. You need Ten Hag to feel empowered. Also, you need that support around Ten Hag. And I think that's where we get very serious. That's where things start to become really enjoyable as Man United fans.
Yeah, interesting here as well. They're talking about that United have fallen back on signing high-profile household names and paying the company in high wages, basically, in the past. This is not how it's supposed to be, how it works. Figures familiar with United's club, with the club's intended recruitment strategy in recent years, claim it is not wholly dissimilar to the one repeatedly outlined by Ineos, which with a defined style coming in first, then signings, and the choice of manager tailored to that style. To them, this is nothing new. Instead, what would be new is committing to that strategy and having discipline to stick to it rather than bending to the will of the manager. As part of United's recruitment structure, Ten Hag and the wider recruitment department each have a veto over potential signings. It was written into Ten Hag's first contract and it remains in his new one. It is the legacy of a philosophy defined in the wake of Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement as manager in 2013, which is not unreasonably saw an inherent risk in signing players recommended by recruitment department by the manager that the manager may not want. So they're basically saying that it's not that foreign for it to be like this, but the over-reliance on the manager can't be there, but he still has to have a say at the table. My thing before we move on from this, because it is a big piece and there's so much bits I can take for it. We could really just dissect this whole thing as the whole show, but we got more to talk about. My opinion is that I think it is important that he has a say. We have to be careful because I think the biggest thing was, you know, remember when the phrase talent ID became the main thing? Hashtag talent ID. We made up the term. His talent ID is rubbish. Because obviously every player that he's bought is rubbish. Every player he's bought is either Dutch or he's worked with them before and it hasn't worked out. If he stays, he needs to have no say in transfers, and he basically needs to rock up at Carrington and like say, "Oh look, there's your new player. He's here, 9 a.m. Go work with him." I think you were saying that it's not healthy. There has to be some level of input from the manager, but at the same time, where people could be worried about this, saying, "Nah, man, like he's still got too much power." I think now what we've seen, what KJ is saying, is the assemblement, best team ever assembled. The structure around him making them decisions is not going to allow for like an 80 million Anthony. If the managers go in, yeah, but I really want him, then they go, well, he costs 80 million.
I'm not getting it.
They're going to say no. Like, do you see what I mean? They're not going to just say, so you have to have this player for 10 million who you don't care, don't like. We have to find a compromise here. So I've got faith that, like you said, we've got football people in the structure. It was saying that Sir Dave Brailsford is overseeing everything, but the people in the actual positions are the experts. And that's what we need to see. It isn't just jobs for mates. It isn't just, you know, the British Brexit crew. Everyone tried to suggest that one. So Jim's going to be Brexit. Oh, it's Ineos. It's just today, you know. Jean-Claude Bronc is French. Omar Barada is Spanish. Who else? All right, Jason Wilcox is English. But and Dan Ashworth, but Vivel, well, I can't remember. I don't know where he's from, but I know he's not English. Don't know if he's German. He might be. I'm not sure, but he's not English. We're constructing an elite football environment.
Class. We're going for we're trying to go for the best in class, you know, and that's really important. I know, like, there's couple supers. So let's reach.
Yeah, let's get them. And also, Joe Blackman says, "Nah, stop the show." Over 1.8 watching, over 1.8k watching, not even 500 likes. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Let's read out some of the super chats here. There's quite a few. So Nubian Fair, we've done that. Did we read this one? I don't think we did. Bruno said, just imagine KG finishing the show, getting off, sitting back on his sofa with a cuppa and saying, wonder what the boys spoke about today. That is a you thing. Yeah. That is a you thing. 100%. Ahmad says, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
So Ryan says,
joining HR.
Yeah, that just can't happen. Can't just happen. So Ryan says, apologize to the manager for finishing 8th. You crazy.
No, so it's different. Just because I saw Sir Ryan and I wanted to get back to that one. It's basically saying, well, they went out. If you sacked him, it'd have been fine. So yeah, he got 8th. And if you sacked him, whatever in it. But if you come back with your tail between your legs because you can't find nothing better, you have to apologize because you've had me waiting for 3 weeks and a bit. And now I have to tell you, yeah, I'm willing to work under them terms. Because you've cornered yourself. You snookered yourself. Is the real term. You snookered yourself. What are you going to do now?
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
So they had to come back. Yeah.
Run it up. New contract, please. You know what I'm saying?
Joe Fleming says, Flex, you're doing too much with the straw man. LOL. Just drinking my drink, mate. Just iced coffee. Just have it every morning. Good for your teeth. Man. If you know what I mean, try and have the coffee through the straw so you don't just stain up your teeth. We've got to think about these things, Joe. Health as well.
Think about health as well, bro.
100%. Matt says, I can't wait for us to start signing the South American gems for decent fees. They still need to make it up to us after that Anthony deal with Ajax, where KG says, empty the coffers. Get it. Empty the bank. He's fast. He can do everything. Go over budget. Everything. That was one of your worst moments, I think.
Apologize. Yeah. Now I've got more than that. There's a whole.
But that one's up there. That one's up there. Though.
Is that on the Rio? Is that the Rio? Give him what?
Yeah, it's in that. It's in that realm.
Rio's done this one on big BT Sport though. The only one was crazy, but it's up there. It's financially irresponsible. As Rio's one,
very. Aditya said, but then it's our fault for putting you in a position to be, you know. Again, you talk about mates, jobs for mates. Why am I putting you in charge of the kitty?
Fuck, sorry. Yes. Never been in charge of the kitty.
Never. So we can't expect you to handle the finances
definitely.
Aditya says, by not giving manager power on signings, we may run into problems like Chelsea have, and managers would be skeptical to come to our club. basically got to kind of have a meet halfway kind of vibe and can't just dictate to them. Yeah, because a lot of men just don't like it. The halftime with Vegeta Summer says, what? Wait, this is live. Rah. Yes, it is. Anyway, I'm excited about the structure and we will be giving them time and my support. 10 years of rot ain't easy to fix. Exactly. And I think a lot of people think that we could fix things quicker than this. I'm like, this is a quick pace that we're going at here, by the way. You know, it's a quick pace.
So, but hey, listen, let me play devil's advocate because it's not fair.
Absolutely.
We're glazing structure, but then so people are saying, nah, you like getting so excited. Wait, hold on, that's not the way to do it.
I was supposed to say, you're saying you're giving a balanced argument.
Yeah. You lot getting so excited, man. No one's
just do a normal voice. Just talk normally.
No, because that's what they do. No one's
because you're making fun.
Wait, you know. Hold on.
No, bro, just talk how you talk, man.
No one's through the doors, man. No, because they're always up. I know how this.
Man, we ain't sold no one.
We ain't sold no one. Like, no one's come through the door, bro. Why are you even you man? Look at you, man. Look how low the standards are. Structure. Oh, you don't see structure now, and now you man are gassed. Why are you even gassed for? Where's this club even getting? Still the Glazonomics, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
What's happened? What's changed? We're the same team. Now, what you all gonna buy kits here? Oh, look at you, wanna buy the third kit wanker.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why is everybody who has that alternative view probably somebody from South London or London suburban area? Why? Why can't they be a female from Shropshire?
I can't do female from Shropshire, bro. I can't do that. I can't do the what you call it. I can't do the. But I'm gonna go. Hi guys. Basically, we haven't done anything, so that's it. That's all I got. Is that way or that way? But yeah,
I hear what you're saying.
That's the point. Some people are saying, "Look, why are you lot getting so excited? Nothing's happened yet. Chill out. There's nothing. Why are you lot moving and feeling the way you're feeling about this club?" And they have a point. They do have a point. I just don't agree with it yet. No, I can't hear you. You said you're better than me with the audio and technology, and I don't know. I was a bit offended. Look at this. Look at this. You. I could be here. I could be here. He's an absolute disgrace.
Don't be offended, bro.
Oh man, you're rubbish, man. Like I'm bad, but you're worse than me, bro.
I did admit, I did say we are. I said I'm right up there next to you. I did say that. I did say that. But I said I gave a legit reason why you just edged ahead.
No, I don't, because I saw what you said, and I was like, "But Flex, you're just not really."
KG, you left your thing on for like 15 minutes, bro. I had to bell off your phone, bro. Big chats with the wife, bro. Nah, bro.
That's not technology, though.
Forgetting to press off. Forget to press on and off.
That was just like a KG-ism of running away and not thinking. I think I've got ADHD, you know. I actually think I have that.
Yeah, you do. You understand.
Yeah, so that could just be like my ADHD kicking in, but you're just not good at technology at all.
Do you know what? Well, do you know what? You talk about ADHD or things kicking in. Well, I realized why my camera wasn't working yesterday. After bare stress, bro.
Don't tell me.
Wrong cable wasn't plugged in.
This is the shit I'm talking about, bro.
Do you know what I was doing? Look at this. I got out of rage, ripped out this HDMI thing here, ripped it out, because I was like, nah, man, move, man. I'm putting a new one in the thing. Ripped this one out. I was like, this HDMI is supposed to go to a USB, though, to plug into there. Why is it HDMI to HDMI? I went, rotted. Ting not even plug in. Brethren. This is me, yo. Let me just not ring Owen and tell him the reason. Ting not even plug in.
Tell me that we're on the same level. You can't,
bro. Wait, HDMI to HDMI. And then I went the other end. I went, that's not USB.
Nah, I'm sick of you, bro. We're not the same, bro. But anyway, let's get back into the news. There's other thing. The Ligt deal close.
Yeah, let me do Imran's super chat. Imran said, Eric Ten Hag to Ineos. You couldn't live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me is basically how he's moving. He's saying, listen, you man had to circle back, like KG saying. Right, get your super chats in. We will get them read out for you guys. Where are we at for the likes? Still a bit of housekeeping. We're at 2,000 people watching live, pretty much. We're at 527 likes. Guys, we could do 1K. I ain't gonna lie to you. 1K.
Easy.
It's a live flexing KG show that
Yeah.
you did not think was gonna happen. Like, we need 1K likes for the surprise. We do.
Yeah.
We really, really do. Okay, let's take it to Mateus de Ligt now.
And before we do that, yeah, just on a random one, real random, yeah. If we win our first 10 games, would you say title charge?
Well, obviously that means you will.
Would you say it? Hey, would you say it? If we win first 10 games, that's some big teams in there. Would you say title charge?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you say wait? Hold up.
We're doing the title charge.
Title charge.
Are you saying
we're doing a title charge?
First 10 games. I don't even wait. Hold on. Wait. I do that actually. I do that at 6.
All right, cool. Games.
Brighton's
in there, Liverpool's in there, Spurs is in there.
There you go. So that's counting the Community Shield, yeah. So Community Shield, win that, yeah, against Man City, beat Fulham, beat Brighton, beat Liverpool, beat Southampton, beat Crystal Palace, beat Tottenham, beat Aston Villa, beat Brentford.
Win 10 on the bounce.
10 on the bounce. Would you say
what's going to happen?
Would you say we're doing the title charge?
No, I wouldn't say because of past sins and we haven't challenged for the league since we won it. Yeah, in 13. I would only say we're doing a title charge if we get to like really late, like February, March, and we're there. That's the only way I'm saying.
That's the only way you're gonna say it.
That's the only way I'm gonna say it.
All right, cool.
But if the football was crazy though, and it's just win till Christmas.
Yeah. If we won 10 games in a row, I'm going crazy. Yeah, I'm letting you know. Man. Kick me off the channel. Remove me. I'm letting you know.
But we're not gonna win 10 games in a row, KG.
I'm just telling you. Just for yourself, if we win 10 games in a row, remove me from the channel, bro.
No, I won't remove you. It's your opinion. No, I want to hear from you.
No, you have to remove me because I'm going to be sounding crazy. Next season, I promise to be different. I'm getting back to my old self, bro. I became too measured, bro.
Yeah, because we was in pain, though. We was in real hurt. And don't get it twisted, bro. I'm not trying to bring you back down to earth. Well, I kind of am. If we get licks, you will be back there, bro. You'll be there saying the same thing like, I was saying before we even started, it was going to be title charge. Flex, title charge. We've lost 4 out of the first 6. Flex, like you will be back there. Whatever you see, you will react to because that is who you are.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
And that's fine. And that's fine.
But I'm saying I want to like because I think like while last season took a lot out of us as fans, yeah, it's like I hated the fact of like almost agreeing with my rivals, bro. I hated that, bro. I hated
being sensible, like just going, right.
I hated it. I really disliked it. Like that wasn't the type of me that I want to be, like going forward. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right.
So,
I think Joe Blacknam's going in strong here. He's saying we need to pause the show, bro. He's saying pause the show, right? He's saying you man are too nice. The UV family are not showing enough love. Where are the likes? He's saying pause the show. Where are we at now? We're at 612 likes. So we pause the show just till we get to 700, 650, 700.
We have to take a stand, bro.
We got to take a stand.
We got to take a stand like Ineos, bro. That's structure. Joe Blackman's in here doing structure, bro. He's saying, bro, what's on the likes?
He's saying standards.
Standards, bro.
He's saying standards. Right, guys. 750. We're having a little pause, as they say, as Gen Z say, pause.
Hey, watching as well. We need this channel to grow. The only way this channel grows is if the likes and the algorithm.
We need it to algorithm, bro.
Yeah, that's how people
YouTube recommendations to go up, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, UV likes matter, says Imran, 100%. 750 says Joe Blackman. Title charge, UV assemble says S Matthews. No pause, LOL says Frank.
I think it's just support as well, it's a free support as well.
It's just nice to see, isn't it? Because you know what it is, I get it, because you can start watching something, you're just so happy and excited you're watching it. You do generally just forget. It's like something you can forget. That's why we're like, okay, let's just take a pause. We're at 700 now. So we need 50 more. Oh, we're at 711. We're going.
And we get straight into the lit story. So start gathering your thoughts, bro. think about the Ligt?
Oh, I've got a lot. I posted my show on Talksport 2 yesterday, yeah. And the producer Jeremy, bro, he done a thing with Alex Crook. You know Alex Crook from Talksport, yeah. And then producer Jeremy was like, well, he's Irish, but I'm not going to do it. He's like, so Crooky, isn't this just based like a normal Man United signing when they go after someone's castaway, somebody who was ousted out of the team by Eric Dyer?
There we go.
I went crazy.
But don't tell us what you said just yet.
No, I won't.
Save them thoughts.
We're at 735. We're nearly there.
Right. Because I'm trying to do again. I'm gonna PR the hell out of this Ligt move. Right. So
742. We're basically there. Title charge 750.
We're doing a title charge.
We're at 749.
749.
Nearly at 750. Nearly. Nearly.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Hold on. 756. There you go.
Right, go on. So what did they say, bro?
Right. So basically, what I was been on with this Ligt thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And people keep messaging me saying, "Oh, you're just trying to ignore his injuries and tell us it's really good when it's not." I said, I just want to gather the facts for you lot. That's all. And I'm making my opinion based off the facts from what I can see with my eyes in actual numerical values, and two, from the people who have seen this guy and experts. So Kevin, the Hatchman Hatchard, Bundesliga expert, watches the Bayern every single day, every single game, commentates on all the games. Can't talk to him. And in European football, if you know Kevin Hatchard, my man knows everything, yeah?
Yes.
And then, obviously, Ajax came on yesterday. Obviously, it was 5 years ago, but he knows a lot about, wicked.
Great show.
So I just thought, because I was like, I was like, I do remember 5 years ago when he was the man, but like, is he really still that? He's had because what we do is we just go, he went Juventus, flopped. He went Bayern, flopped. They don't even want him no more. Oh, Eric Dyer plays instead of him. So producer Jeremy, was like, nah, this is typical Man United, just going after someone's castaways. Eric Dyer stops him from playing. So I thought, let me pull up the big games from last season, back end of last season.
Let's get to work.
Yeah. So why did I see Matthijs de Ligt playing next to Eric Dyer against Arsenal and Real Madrid and Upamecano on the bench? Why did I see that? Why did I see that? I thought Eric Dyer took his place. I thought de Ligt doesn't play in the big games. And he missed one game, I think, through suspension. But then Tuchel brought him straight back in for the big games away at Real Madrid. Why was he playing? I thought Eric Dyer plays instead of him. Why am I seeing all the Bayern fans getting angry, saying, "What are we doing? Why are we?
What they got? We're trying to do a
petition.
Internal protest.
They got petition.
They're
signing it. Why am I seeing that? Also, he's injury prone and basically didn't even play last season. Why has he played 30 times then? Last year. Yes, he has injuries. I'm not disputing that. He had injuries last season, but he still played 30 games out of like a 50-game season for them. So that shows, and he started, he played 22 times in the league, which tells me 22 games out of the 36 games they play, was it 38? Whatever it is. 22 games is a lot of games to play. That means you're probably the main centre-back, I'd say.
Yeah.
But injuries have probably made you not start 35 plus.
Yeah, I'd definitely say that, bro.
Would that suggest that? So would that suggest that Bayern, that you're not actually the little side man who's only...
Bro, do you know why we need to sign him, bro? Someone in the Reckless delegation has created a song, bro. His name goes by Courts. He's here today, bro. He's saying, just give me the light. Just give me the light. Ay. Just give me the light and pass it along. Free ball from Camino. Just give me the light.
I'm down. So
free ball from Camino. What?
I'm in.
Just give me the light. What?
And I got Rasmus and I got the Nacho. I'm down. I'm in.
You know, Flex is Jamaican tax.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
Just give it. Nah, big up Courts every single time.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm sold.
Yeah. You got to, bro. Come on, bro.
We had to dispel the myth. And he's played over 300 games, and he's 24, bro. He played over 100 games at Juve. He's played over 100 games for Ajax.
Yeah,
like he's played over 70 odd games in a couple of seasons at Thingy, but he's injury prone and rubbish. And we can get him for 42 million. So Man United. So then I said, hold on a minute. So if Man United went and got Jared Brantwaite for 75 million, oh, Man United don't learn from the sins of the past. This guy's only 20, 21, and he's only had one good season in the Premier League. And Manchester United come along and pay 18 million. Have they not learned from Harry Maguire? They haven't learned a thing. Overhyped English tax. Oh, English taxation. Then they go, they go buy someone who's proven, who the manager knows, who was the first defender to be nominated for to win the Golden Boy Award, by the way. Captain Ajax at 17, got over 300 appearances at 24, who's a leader and a warrior, needs to find his way a little bit again. He is that a little bit, for 42 million. Cheaper than Juventus got him for, cheaper than Bayern got him for, and now Man United are idiots. Really, we can't
win.
We're not allowed to sign anyone.
Can't win.
We can't sign anyone. We can't sign anyone.
Honestly, do you know why I know? Like, what was Donny van der Beek's injury record before he came to Man United? Because it wasn't like what we got right now.
It wasn't like this.
You can't. The thing is, there's no Malacia. This guy he wasn't an injury blighted guy, but then lost him. So obviously we all do the thing. Go to transfer. What's the thing that shows
transfer
up?
Market.
Transfer market. We go to transfer market and we go crazy, but then we don't get the true reflection. Luke Shaw, before he came to the club, was he that? Was he the more injured than Martial? Now, with every signing that you make, there's ones where you say, well, the Varane one, you're like, oh, guys, there's injury record before. Like, he couldn't.
Long throughout his whole career.
His whole career, he's had that. That's why that early retirement and stuff. But you can't be totally sure of a player. I don't even think and then we had the medical team as well that we had. But even who's the player that we bought from Dortmund? Sent him back, didn't play for us that much. Sabitzer.
Oh, Sabitzer
didn't play for us properly. He's so many setbacks. Gone back to Dortmund, bro. He's fine.
So, no, Leipzig.
No, I'm saying when Sabitzer came for us. Yeah. Where's he at before? Wasn't he at
Leipzig?
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I think it was Leipzig. Are we getting confused there? I'm sure it was Leipzig.
I swear Sabitzer's from Dortmund.
No, it was RB. Oh, Bayern. Yeah, we got him from Bayern, he was with Nagelsmann at thingy before that. Nagelsmann bought him to Bayern. Yeah.
But the issue is the point that we're making is sometimes you can't be guaranteed by looking at the paperwork to know if they're going to be fit or injured. When we bought Martial, nobody would have realized he would have turned into that. Like, so there's always a risk. It's 50-50 any signing. What's going to happen? Now, some players will give you a bit more to say, all right, he's had a few injuries now, but you lot made a great assessment of, we waited for Van Nistelrooy. We literally said, Fergie went to visit him in hospital, bro. He said, as soon as you're ready, I will be here. That's what he said.
Otherwise, we would have missed out saying, he's done his knee.
So we can't, I get it. We're more involved in everything football now because obviously Fan Channel, we're taking this thing to another level. But I think sometimes it's almost we can overanalyze a situation, or we can just do too much, really. That's what I think's happening. And we're doing a lot without all the information. So again, when they go into the medical, there's got to be things they're looking at, because a lot of these players, as they say, are playing with injuries, but they play through the injury. Like Bruno Fernandes, I can imagine probably was injured a lot more last year, but then his pain threshold to play with an injury was there. Gerrard, another player that played through the pain threshold as well. And you got to find out what players are, can manage games when they're at 70%, 75, 80%. That's what we got to know. So hopefully these, when if the Ligt does come in, I think if we can have players, Martinez, De Ligt, Onana, and they can play a majority of games, I'm talking more than 15, 20 games, solid as the partnership, I need that. again with a Brathwaite in the background coming through. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that's what it is. Look, I think the bits with the injuries, I'm not saying it like completely ignore it. I'm not saying that like he hasn't had injuries last season. He's obviously had more injuries last season, and that's made him not be as consistent last year. Whenever he's been fit, he's been selected because he's still viewed as the good player. Like, that's what I'm trying to make out. It's like people are trying to say discard him because like Eric Dyer took his place. Like, that's not true. Like, it's just not. That just did not happen. That's just a rhetoric or something that's just been thrown about online to say Bayern want to get rid of him but keep Eric Dyer. He's rubbish. Then that's not it. Like, it's not. He literally played like in the big games where he was available. Arsenal twice, Real Madrid, yes. Then he had a bit of a knock for the first game against Real Madrid, but at the Bernabeu straight away put him straight back in. Why? Because he's seen as the guy. Like, we need him. Like, it's just like Martinez. Should we sell Martinez now then? Should we sell him?
Yes.
Should we sell Martinez?
I love
because
Martinez.
because if you looked at it, if somebody was going to buy Martinez now, you'd say, oh, look at that season he's just had. He's had a lot of injuries, mate. Tell you what, and that started from the season before. He's injury prone. Sell him, or don't buy him. But he's in the Copa America right now, kicking lumps out of people, doing all right. Like Kante, remember they all laughed. He was injured with Chelsea the season before last. Went Saudi, played 40 games, comes back into the French team. Man's getting man of the match every game. So what I'm saying is because we're scarred, and I actually get this. I actually understand why this is happening. Really, yeah, we are so scarred as Man United fans, yeah, with everything from the injury record that's just happened to the players we've bought and money we've spent, to managers, to decisions, like the stadium, whatever it is, bro. It's been.
That's why you'll see title charge after 10 games.
100 to expectation, to getting excited. We are so scarred. Let me tell you the real truth, yeah, bro. We're shook. We're shook to commit to anything. Bro. I know, and there's only some people like yourself who you just don't care. Which is fine. And it's probably and it's easy, absolutely. Just jump in because really, I'll just jump out when I'm done. I'm gonna go back over there and then I'll jump in. That's fine. Yeah, but really, most of us, if we're being honest, yeah, we're scared because we're like, if we sign, like I said, if we sign Jared Brantford, we'll go, you know, man. That's not even exciting. Like, do you know how dead? Do you know,
I'm not gonna lie. And hold on, let me get this right. I feel for people that are like that, and they're probably the risk averse ones. And you know what? Maybe they protect themselves a lot more.
But that's what it is, bro. Because boring, it's boring. But that's how if you don't live your life like that, you can't get your head around that. But to them, they're like, no, I've been there before. Yeah, I know. You got exactly. It's the pessimism versus optimism. Glass half full, bro. It's dead.
No,
but I get but I do get it though. I do get it for some people because it's like they're like, bro, nothing's gonna change until we change this structure and get real football people in, bro. Literally just changed the whole structure and got football people. Well, they haven't sold anyone yet. You just moved the needle because you're like, nah. Well, let me see. Nah, I haven't seen who they bought yet. Nah, I haven't seen us play yet.
Nah, then you'll be waiting, bro, because you always move the thing back in
until you win the league. Until you win the league.
No, but that's boring. That's not even. That's rubbish. That's the whole ups and downs of football, bro. That's the whole ups and downs. Fabrizio Romano has tweeted Flex. They're saying Fabrizio, and somehow your situation's not working again. I can't hear you. This guy, man. Can't take this guy. Don't blame Apple, bro. I can't hear you, but I know it's a Apple. Hey. I'm such a child. I've got a wife and kid. I've got a wife and kid and a mortgage.
Bro, can anyone actually, I'm actually being serious, yeah? Tech people in the chat. Tech people in the chat and UKG. I want to know. Has anyone's iPhone, when it's connected to, well, I don't know, when it's synced with all their shit, yeah, on their laptop, come up in the corner saying, I'm on my laptop, and the thing's coming up saying, your iPhone microphone is unavailable. What does that even mean? I'm not on the iPhone. I'm on here happy with this microphone, doing my thing, all plugged in, neat and tidy. And this just keeps flashing up on the thing saying, I don't give a shit about the iPhone microphone. I don't need it, bro. I'm not on the phone.
Hey, man.
Why is it trying to get involved, man? Move, man. Nah, bro, it's bullshit.
Funny that you come to me for tech issues when you call me one of the...
But can someone please in the chat? What is that?
That's Jürgen Fleck. Yeah, getting
Bullshit.
flexed. Just
Telling me about right.
What's the news, bro?
Fabrizio Romano 3 minutes ago, he said, understand Manchester United are the only club with green light from Matthias de Ligt to proceed and advance in talks as things stand. No talks ongoing between agent and PSG as de Ligt's given priority to United. United negotiating with Bayern on fee/deal structure. So, because there were some reports that, PSG is sniffing. PSG want him, but apparently there are no talks ongoing with PSG and the agent as de Ligt is given priority to Man United.
It's given priority to United.
Priority to United. He wants to move.
He wants to move.
He wants to move.
I just think it's like I'm
we'll get him.
excited about this signing. I am excited, and end of the day, like the rivals are always going to have something to say. We have something to say about the rivals players. They told us Szoboszlai was the new Gerrard. Yeah, how'd that go? You know what I mean? Like we need to make sure we go around and do our job. Thiago, that's a failed signing. As good as he was at, they signed the great.
Yeah.
All I saw was thumbs up from the bench.
Yeah.
All I saw was thumbs up from the bench and injuries. Again, when our flops flop, it's more high profile. Like again, they tried to sign Arsenal, signed the Vieira guy. Where the hell is he, bro? They signed a lot of little players that just didn't cut the grade. But again, Sammy, look, when they're in that 30 million, I think when we make the 30 million mistakes, people still shout a lot more about it. But a lot of teams go through this, So what we have to do is just big up our players. But you know what happens? The biggest thing that happens with our players is while everyone else is hating on them, we're hating on them too. Are you with me? So, like, we get a player. I can't believe that the PR from Man United fans on Rasmus Højlund is so bad. Like, he's one of ours right now, and it's like the rivals hate him and we hate him too. And we did that with Bruno Fernandes. We were trying to appreciate Bruno Fernandes and everyone else is calling him Fernandes. Cole Palmer scores a bag of penalties. It's fine, by the way. No Cole Pen, whatever. Like, we jump on the bandwagon as well. Only scores penalties. I don't want to see him in there. And we follow that rhetoric as well. So we become because this large majority voice. And when the form drops off, we're all now looking at ourselves, scratching our head saying, oh, what's going on here? Let's support these players. When they come through the door, siege mentality, he's one of ours. Even if you're in the community saying, I could be better with the finishing, but when I talk to them man over there, he is wicked, shut your mouth. That's what they do to their players. Yeah. I remember when with performances, Partey was the best defensive midfielder in the world. And then they signed Declan Rice and they just shifted Partey to the side and said, this is the new best. Better than Rodri. Excuse me? How is their PR allowed to do that? And we allowed it. Why? Because they didn't shake on their opinion. They said, yes, this is what we feel. When are Man United fans gonna talk about their youngsters and their players like they're wicked? I'm waiting to see it. Now, people are finally realizing Leao is moving kind of rashy. He's looking kind of, but again, how do Leao people talk about him? Fantastically glowing. We have to change, bro. Man United,
happen. But you know what else, though?
With wickedness, we got to talk about Garnacho.
Oh, we do. No, but you know what, though? I will say this, yeah. You're 100% right. But what I do see is that is a minority that is basically a loud minority. Because let's be real, most Man United fans are seeing the trio picture of the three youths with Rasmus, Kobe, and Garnacho in the picture with the FA Cup and going cold. Like, all of us are gassing up Kobe. Most Man United fans are like hyped for Garnacho and what he can bring in the future. It's a loud minority, and you know what else? It is. You know what it is? Kobe's unrivaled.
Kobe's the one that is fine, yeah. And rivals have to admit because he's that good. But even Garnacho, I've seen the difference, bro. People don't talk about Garnacho correctly, bro.
But I will say this. But I don't mind that again. In social media, everything's like extenuated, yeah. I don't see the needs. Me personally, like Garnacho, you can see the bits that he needs to work on. Yeah, you can see the bits where like where he's heading in the right direction, but you can also see the bits in his game where like let's see how that develops. This kid's on the right path. Let's chill. Kobe, I feel, is like so naturally well-rounded already, you can take it and you can go, listen, he is this and he's gonna be this. Garnacho is a little less so in terms of like the kid's fearless, he's skillful, he's scoring big goals, he's doing big things, but there's still things he needs to work on. So if somebody wants to say that, I wouldn't confuse that with somebody who's saying he's trash and he's shit. I think it's a minority who's saying he's dead. I don't even want him at our club. That's a minority.
Well, what you have to do, is I'm talking about fighting fire with fire, bro. So when the clear answer is, look at Jadon Sancho.
Yeah.
Came linked with Man United. Before got to Man United, one of the best players. Oh my God, Sancho, whatever. Everyone loved him. Yeah.
Yep.
Signed for Man United. How good's Jadon? Yeah. Plays for Man United. Everyone's cussing Jadon Sancho. Is he even good enough? Sancho leaves Man United. All of a sudden, he's the greatest thing we've ever seen. Man United, this is the biggest mistake seen in world football. Yeah. All of a sudden, hold that line. So this is the thing. As soon as they're in a red shirt of Man United, people decide to hate them. So I'm telling you, they're already skewed. And because we're such a loud, because like it or not, once it becomes, it starts slow, but it becomes the thing. Now we'll talk about Bruno. We talk about Bruno. If Bruno left this club, the way the club people will talk about Bruno, you would never believe it's the same player.
But most Man United fans like Bruno, bro. Most do. I'm
saying most
rating, bro. It's a minority, bro.
There's a lot that don't like Bruno as well.
That could be a lot. That could be a lot, but it's still a minority. It's still a minority.
Once these players get the hell out of here, people find their appreciation because they hate us, and you saw that with Alan Shearer, with all these.
Bro, that's not Man United fans though, bro. Bro,
no, but they're loud. They're loud, bro.
No, bro. The people who. The bit that what I said to you, remember I said to you, I goes, you're right, I need to remember this, and this is what I'm on. Everybody hates us. Like, forget the people in our fan base who don't rate our own players. Let's park them. The people from outside the fan base who all hate Man United, that's the people I'm talking about of like, oh, Man United just doing the same thing, buying someone who's a castaway, or like, we're not allowed to buy anyone. But then if we buy Brantford, they're going to say, oh, Man United just spending 80 million again, 75 million. Oh, it's another Harry Maguire. We're not allowed to, like, they hate us. Oh, Man United kept Ten Hag. Oh, I hope they give him a 10-year deal. Oh, they haven't learned anything. They hate. That's their job to hate us. I don't care about that. Yeah, but I'm talking about the in-house people.
Yes,
like people who support Man United that aren't basically. To your point, which I have seen it. Your hold on. Your point of like there's Man United fans who are not appreciating our players to the degree that they should be appreciated to. Yes. I'm saying that like. That is still a vocal, loud minority.
Yes, I get it, but then let me say how it can work and it can be dangerous at a time. I'm going to do two big players that we can use, yeah? I'll use Bruno. Or someone in the media said, Bruno doesn't want to play this game no more. Yeah?
Gary Neville said
Neville, yeah. Someone said that, and that became the narrative. Bruno's a bad captain. Bruno's a bad leader. Chooses to jump out of games or jump out of situations. No one has ever said there's been a bag of games, and again, it's the narrative around these players. There's been a bag of games where KDB's just left the game, and there's never been the thing of he's tired, he wants out of this one. It's the way that they're spoken about. Why? Because again, there is an agenda against us, even if you don't want to admit it.
Absolutely.
Another one. I never forget it. Even with Pogba and Mourinho situation, Pogba's never been a what's it? They call him a cancer. What they call him they found a word for him, and that was Pogba the whole time. And it wasn't true. The way Pogba was in his time at Man United was a cancer to dress. I can't remember the word, but they found something and it stuck. Martial, they said something about Martial, it stuck. And as soon as it looks disinterested. Doesn't look like he's always interested. But then again, as soon as you get it going and it sticks, it's finished. There's no way. So we have to do our best. When I talk about fighting fire with fire, is outside, they don't like us, bro. So what we do is come together and say, you know what? You don't like us. You're not going to be loud about this. We're going to be just as loud on this side.
I'm on that. I agree.
I'm on that one. I'm on that one. I don't give a damn.
We do have to hype our players. But then at the same time, I think that when you take out, and this is for me how I think, when I take out sort of the tribalism of protecting your own against somebody else, we also have to have honest conversations with ourselves about how good our players actually are versus how good we think they are, because that is a big problem that has led us to having unrealistic sort of parameters and levels set by ourselves for our own players. And when they don't reach it, i.e. they failed multiple times, i.e. they're never going to hit the heights that we've set out of tribalism, we're then also in trouble as a fan base, KG. It has to work both ways. Now, don't get me wrong. When someone comes in, I'll give you a prime example.
Let's go.
A prime example. You saw it. And even you pulled me up for it, actually. I remember this. Everyone did. When Tapping Tobes came into UVHQ and we done that combined 11, right, with Spurs and Man United, he said to me, Garnacho's mid. He said, nah, he's mid. Yeah? What did I do? I became tribal. I said, shut up. You think a Spurs man's going to come into my thing when you got Brennan Johnson and them, man? You're Spurs and tell me my guy's mid who's doing his thing this season. I said he's got world-class potential. Shut up. Yeah? That's what I said about Garnacho. And then you and then other people on the channel, they said to me, Flex, that one was a bit wild. We don't know about the chill out. Like you said, he's world-class potential. But what I'm doing is, though, I'm living by the thing you're saying. Don't let someone come and say your player's mid.
But they're better than all your players. But even if before you mention anyone mid, you got bare mid players that your team is good compared to our team.
That's what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is I'm on that. But really, when I'm starting to go into a stratosphere, though, when Garnacho's this early in his development, and I'm criticizing myself here, and I'm saying, listen, he's got world-class potential. This kid could be world-class. He could be. But that's a bit too far, probably, if I'm honest, because he's still really raw. Kobe is undoubtable. We can say that because he's so polished. It's a different thing. And that's what I'm talking about we have to also
find that. We have to find that. I'm saying. We have to find that ground. But I just, again, like, we have to because everyone wants to see I just never would forget that FA Cup thing. That was a big lesson for me. I knew it was hated. I knew we was that team, but we literally, everybody hates us, bro. Outside of here, and on the FA Cup was the best like visible thing of, oh my God, you lot dislike us no matter what. Like, even when we win, it's still an issue. You know, even the rebranding, they've rebranded the win and saying, well, they were drunk, they were tired, they were this, there's been everything but Man United were good that day. As soon as we say we won, they say, well, what about that game when you almost lost the commentary?
Was drunk. They said City was drunk.
Yeah, so but I just think that we, again, my hope for next season is we just try to, like, even more get behind some of our players in a way that is, especially youngsters. We have to, like,
that will happen. But guess what, though? If we see, but the problem is, though, KG, if we see similar things happen from a lot of the same players, we will have the same reaction, bro. We will. I'm telling you now, if we see Rashford moving mad, not running, you telling me you're going to go, shut up, he's my star boy, he's from Salford, he's from Withershaw, he's come through the academy, he's Rashi, bro. I don't care if he's not running. You're not going to do that, bro. Your level of criticism, like it was last season for the correct reasons, when you see certain things, is still going to be there, bro.
Guess what? I'm gonna go crazy next season. I'm letting you know. I'm gonna have to sort out and get for it.
Good, and I'll be ready against rivals too.
I'm not having.
But we still have to call things as we see them.
All we don't need
playing rubbish. He's playing
rubbish. It's a mad old Nans howler though. If it's a mad one,
this is what I'm saying, bro. We
if it's a mad mechanic one, but we're gonna have a good season next season. We're gonna be good.
Whoa, I hope we do. All
right, let's go.
Guys, the last couple of super chats before we get out of here. Yo, big up my brothers flexing KG. What's the plan with Braithwaite? Is he going to be an expensive backup to left centre back? We don't know. I mean, if we get Ligt and Braithwaite, I mean, wow. I know we needed 2 centre halves, but that wouldn't be bad. But the Braithwaite one, we're really making a stance saying we ain't paying that piece. So if you ain't dropped the price, we ain't getting him. KKM says, big up UV. Always good to have flexing KG show. United will cook this transfer window. Minimum 3 signings. Finally good to have a solid board. Glory, Man United. And so Ryan says, KG never change. CDR2, bro.
Come on, Ryan.
Yeah, never change. We ain't changing around here. Guys, it's been a wicked show. Did we get to 1,000 likes? Yeah, or 983. Guys, on the way out, I need you to get us to 1,000 likes. Come on. And Don F says, which Man United players are on the side I watch this season? Well, Rashford's going to be up there, isn't it? We need him to perform.
Rashford might be gone. Rashford might be gone.
hearing some PSG things again. I don't know. But when he comes back off his social media break, he'll probably say, "I'm not going nowhere. I've seen lies." I don't know. We're at 993 likes, so I know we're gonna get.
I'm getting live at 10:30, by the way.
KG, excuse me. KG's going live in 20 minutes. Make sure you head over to KG Da Comedian on his thing. The link is in the video description below. If you don't know where the channel is, which you should know by now, where have you been? You are a fool if you don't know where the channel is. Yeah. I don't know if you got that one. You are a fool.
Nah, I just need that one.
Okay. Anyway, guys, we're out of here. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.